instead of wing. My name is Tai Joshina from Negan O'Brien Pan. I'm from Canada. Our firm is a 55-20 firm with the full service firm. We're located in Canada, Ontario, Ottawa, and welcome to this session. Go about this. So the deadlines, the national entry phase, the Canada is 30 months, but we have extension. The China, I guess every extension is go by 2 months. Canada 12 months, so which is kind of nice. So we can go up to the 12 month with the late fee. So we have one extra year, which is kind of nice because the 42 months is kind of a long time. Often at the first the track examination, like country like Japan or other country, you will know the results, and based on those results, you may be able to going into Canada. Excess fee, which is also a nice thing about Canada, there is no excess fee for extra claims. You can go with the also multi-dependent, so you can go the less expensive way. Acceleration. There is a couple of ways to accelerate the examination. Before going into acceleration, the request for examination is due in 5 years. So typically, not too many people wants to slow down in Canada. After 5 years, the people knows that in U.S. or in Europe, you get a patent. So. But anyway, so in terms of acceleration, there is 3 paths. One is the, in a case of infringement or suspected infringement or commercialization, that's available at the $500 with the affidavit that there is something going on. Also, for the this is a new rule under the rules, new rules. If you're something related to the green technology, the acceleration is also available at free of cost. And also PPH, we have a few countries that we have a treaty with, agreement with: U.S., Japan, Korea, Spanish, the patent office, Danish, Germany, and Finland. And also this is free of charge. Software, this is the direct claim to the software is not patentable, but typically we change the claim to tie with the hardware. For example, like computer readable medium, then that becomes somewhat patentable. Business method is generally no. Currently, we have a court case talking about the, commercial patent is changing the sort of examination standard. Sort of try to approach the patentability of those business method by the 2-step approach, which is the form and the substance. The general claim, the form is patentable or not. Then they look at what is the patentable feature of the claim, and look at that is patentable subject matter or not. But now we have a court case that rejecting that kind of approach. So right now it's a kind of a gray area. Disclosure requirement. We do not have the the explicit sort of a requirement per se from disclosure, but we have a recent case is talking about the good faith of the applicant. So in general, we recommend to submit all the known prior art to the patent office, because later on we might get invalidated based on their good faith sort of a requirement. But in general, we have Rule 29 requisition, where examiner requests the applicant to submit those prior information and also status of the related corresponding patent application, like U.S., Europe. Once you get those kind of a requisition, we must that's a duty. We must submit those prior information. This is a miscellaneous stuff. We have something called entity, small entity fee, heap fee rate. The U.S. has those small entity as well, but the size of Canada is 50, so it's somewhat smaller. So sometimes if you're filing in U.S. and then the U.S. is a small entity, it doesn't mean that it's a small entity in Canada. So you have to be very careful. And one of the things is that if you pay at the wrong fee, some of the fee is not liquidifiable, so it can cause big damage later on. But if you could take advantage of it, that's pretty good, because it's many of the off-shell fee becomes a half of the rate. A little bit markets. Well, Canada is a big country, and there's a lot of farmland still, so agricultural products is a good thing. The fuel or mining products, the manufacturers of, we do have a lot of automotive the plants in Canada, textile, the consumer, electronics, and pharmaceutical products. That's it for the India.